The Maybelline Fit Me collection has dominated my Wars series, so let's see if this tinted moisturizer does as well. Hi everyone, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I cover oily skin, hooded eyes, and beauty. Welcome to my brand new series, The Tinted Moisturizer Wars. This is episode 1, and if you are watching this in the future, I will link all of the videos down below for you. I'll be testing out 9 drugstore tinted moisturizers for your oily skin, and for each of these moisturizers, I will be testing them with primer, without primer, and then wearing it all by itself. So let's get into tinted moisturizer number 1, and that's the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. So this tinted moisturizer claims to provide natural coverage and shine-free 12-hour hydration. It also claims to enhance skin without hiding it, blur pores, and conceal imperfections. I tested this tinted moisturizer for 3 days. Day 1 is my first impression without primer, so let's roll the tape. I'm going to put on this tinted moisturizer with a brush on this side, and then I'm going to put on the tinted moisturizer with a wet sponge on this side. I normally like to use just a brush, but with the different formulas, I do want to see which one I like better. I didn't put on any primer. I want to see how it does on its own, and I didn't really moisturize because this is a moisturizer. I just didn't want to double up on moisturizers because I'm super oily. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this on my face. Okay, so I do not like using a brush. There are just streak marks everywhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the sponge all over my face. Oh, I forgot to do the smell test. It doesn't smell like anything. Okay, much better. I surprisingly don't have to use the brush that I normally use to get into my pores, so that's pretty good. Of course, this is very light coverage, so I am having to squeeze out just a little more than I normally would when it comes to an actual foundation. So as I'm putting it on, I can see that the tinted moisturizer is not playing well with the under eye cream that I used this morning. It's kind of just like pilling up and like flaking off. So maybe I shouldn't have used that. Yeah, it's also starting to look a little patchy in the areas right here where I put my under eye cream. That was the only thing that I used. It was just under eye cream. So I have a feeling this is not gonna do well with primer underneath if it's acting this way when it comes to my under eye moisturizer. I'm pretty sure it's gonna act the exact same way with primer. All right, so let me go ahead and show you up close what it's doing. Everywhere else, it looks so beautiful. It really looks like my skin, but better. So let me just show you what's going on over here. I don't know how well you can see, but it looks really spotty, just really patchy in those areas. So, I mean, really that's it. Everything else looks so good. I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back with the rest of my makeup and let's go ahead and take a look. I did notice that as I was putting on the rest of my makeup, there's just some patchiness going on. So, I mean, other than that, I think it looks really, really good. So let me go ahead and do a close-up. There is my forehead. Here is the left side and then the right side. So I do have some patchiness going on my chin. I don't know if the camera is picking it up. That just means I need to change my application method. No problem, I can go ahead and do that. But of course, the real test is to see how it wears all day, so I'll be back for a check-in. All right, so here I am for my 10-hour check-in. Let's go ahead and look at my face. So I did forget to mention that the tinted moisturizer actually doesn't match my skin tone. It's just a little bit darker. With the foundation, the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless and Matte Foundation, I am 120, so I figured I'd be 120 in the tinted moisturizer, but it's just a little bit dark. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm still very patchy. I do see more patches like all throughout my jawline, and I'm just wondering if like maybe I just didn't see that earlier and it's been this patchy because this morning we definitely saw patches. My under eye area is still patchy because of my under eye moisturizer, which I just should not have used. But other than that, everything else looks really good. I am just a bit cakey here, but that could be because I baked. I'm a bit dry though in the creases of my nose, and I haven't been dry, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but let's go ahead and do a close-up. There's my forehead. Here is the left side of my face, and then the right side of my face. And you can just see where I'm having that dryness going on. Also, let me just show you. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick up, but I'm very patchy. So other than those patchy areas, I know that it's just an application problem that I have. So no under eye moisturizer for tomorrow, and I'm just gonna apply it with my fingers. So hopefully that'll work. Today's day 2, and I've been wearing this makeup for about 10 hours now. I didn't do any primer, any under eye moisturizer, and I applied the tinted moisturizer with my hands, which was definitely a better application because there's no patchiness at all and no flaking or crumbling or anything like that. Today I went to the gym and I was just on the treadmill just for a little bit, just did a little bit of sweating, but that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a look at my makeup. Here is my forehead. Here's the left side of my face. Here is the right side of my face. So I am super amazed that the tinted moisturizer has stayed on my nose. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, it's really hard to keep makeup on my nose. And my pores just look really, really nice. The tinted moisturizer did a really good job with controlling my oils. As you can see, they did come out just a little bit, but it looks really natural and really glowy. I think that it did a really good job with that. Today is day 3 and I've been wearing just the tinted moisturizer, no other makeup products at all, and I've been wearing it for about 10 hours now. I have been outside, I wore my mask, so some sweat has definitely come through, and it feels exactly how you'd think it'd feel. Exactly like a moisturizer, just tinted. So let's go ahead and do a close-up. Here's my forehead, the left side of my face, and the right side of my face. At the end of the day, my skin is just a little bit oily, but that's about it. So I'm a little bit happy and then a little bit mad at myself for starting this series with this tinted moisturizer because holy crap, how is anything going to beat this tinted moisturizer? So as you saw in the clips, the tinted moisturizer is best applied just with your hands. It left patchiness all over my face whenever I used a sponge, and then the brush was just streak marks everywhere. And then I learned that I cannot wear any moisturizer underneath my tinted moisturizer just because it picks up on everything and it just starts to like ball up and like flake off. So just the tinted moisturizer alone, and then you can put on the rest of your makeup, and no baking, just a light setting. So I don't mind that at all because it really controlled my oils all day and it filled in my pores without any help. It was just the tinted moisturizer on its own filling in my pores. I also noticed that there was no need for any touch-ups because my makeup just stayed in place. It didn't come off on my nose, and that's not normal. I always have foundation coming off on my nose, but it stayed there. And there was just no need to push anything back into place because there was no creasing, no caking, no separating. There was just a little bit of creasing under the eyes on the second day, but I might have used just a little bit too much powder, but really the foundation, or I'm sorry, the tinted moisturizer looked so beautiful. I might keep saying foundation because it kind of acts like a foundation, just with a lighter coverage. I seriously love this tinted moisturizer, and I feel like I love it a lot more than most foundations, and it's seriously perfect for summer. It is perfect. It's so light, I really don't feel like I'm wearing anything on my face. I'm wearing it right now, and I freaking love it. So let me know down in the comments below, have you guys tested this one out just yet? Let me know if you love it, let me know if you don't. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Thanks, bye.